Welcome everyone to another video. Now, you might recognize that this is not the Miva server, because it isn't. It is. Let me turn down this volume just a little bit. I finally got the volume working, which is nice. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier, but I finally figured it out. Apparently I had some mics disabled. Silly me. Anyways, so this is my private art creative world. This is where I just like build things. This will probably be also my podcast world. So if I want to like just do some little talk stuff, like while I'm like talking about like doing radio things and stuff like that, I'll just be on here just talking. You can just put me in the background. I'll just be talking about things, random stuff that's happening, like quarantine and other things. So anyways, let's give you a quick little tour, and then we can get on with the rest. This is just going to be like an intro. So this is the main area. Over here we have the main lighthouse, and in here is the crafting area, crafting room. This is circular, so pretty much it's the same thing with every single type. Then you go up these stairs, and then you have the map room. Over here, here's a table, another little map, a few ender chests, and that's pretty much it. And then you go up again, and there's like iron, gold, emerald, and then diamond. This is just like my vault. Up here is another floor. It's the library. So this is just has some little tables, chairs, chests, and other little things. And then up here is some more. Here's the minecart system that brings you out to the new town. And there'll be two parts to this before we start officially doing the not-so-streams and the podcasts. Well, little talking podcasts. It's like a video podcast. And then this is just like little tiny things over here. I might even have some music in the background occasionally, because I like music. Music's nice. Over here, here's just like some chests, a big crafting area, and then up here's the main light. So you have the light up here. Oop. And then you just have this big old view. And then if I go back down to the very bottom, these are all my little houses that I've built for the town. This is bothering me that this is not even. There we go. And up here, it's just a tiny little area, just a tiny little nook, anvil. Pause the video if you want to see any of these so you can use them in your own house. Have the stairs, so it's a little nook. I put some birch behind the stairs so it looks like there's a wall here, but there actually isn't because it goes too black. There's a little kitchen, crib. Excuse me. A little office area, just a little nook. A little bed, a record player. Over here is their bookshelves. They have a secret compartment in the roof, which would also be like a really cool thing to add to your survival worlds. Just have a little compartment up there. And then over here is just a little balcony, very tiny little balcony. These are very tiny houses. This is my modern house. Then over here is my more rustic, tiny home. And this is just like a tiny little, I keep saying tiny. There should be like a tiny counter, but I don't know how to edit that. That'd be kind of cool. Again, this is why I'm doing podcasts, because I like talking to myself. This is just a little, again. This is just a kitchen. Over here. This is just the kitchen over here. Here's the little bookshelf. Up here, one second. Up here is the more bookshelves, a nook area. That's pretty much it up here for these houses. Over here is my sandstone house. This is the bedroom. A little filing cabinet. Over here's the dining room. Yes, I know, it's very cramped. Alexa, Echo. Thank you. There we go. I should stop having reminders. Chests. There's some chests assorted. Down here's a kitchen. Nice little kitchen down here. And then if we go up the stairs. Also, I plan on trying to do survival again. Maybe on a private world. Just so I can try it out again. Because I tried that video where it says 8-year vet tries Minecraft survival. And, well, it didn't end up well. I don't know why she keeps making noise. Over here's just the kitchen dining area. Over here's here's the actual kitchen. This is the dining area. One sec. I'll have to put these no. Echo. One sec, guys. Okay, guys. It's been a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Let me move my calculator out of the way. I'm gonna have to edit some of these videos together. This is just the kitchen. This is the dining room. You already saw this because in the previous video for me, but it'll actually be the same video for you. Record player. I just like having music somewhere in the house. Little desk, bed, office area. So this is like a whole little whole hobbit area. This is the closet, hobbit hole, bookshelf, and then the door is not. It's not really a door. It's this hole to get into it. Then over here is the Christmas mansion. Now this is the first build I've built on this world, and I think it's one of my biggest, if you don't count all of the village. But this is definitely probably one of my proudest ones. This is a little park, some little trash bins if you want to add to your world, some little trash bins. Here's a little light post, some benches, some trees, so I have like dangling lights. Frosty's still here since December. The wall, my triad wreath. You can't really. Minecraft gives you some really cool challenges when you have the limited amount of blocks that you do. And then up here is the Christmas mansion. Now, this is just a tiny little area. This is the tree, fireplace, some little counters, more little work areas, another little record player, so storage area, trash bin over here in the corner, the waiting area, big library, which I'm gonna edit. I'm always editing things, so this will be edited. I can't say edit. Edit. This will be edited. Edited. I can just say it slow. Edited. I'm just gonna give up on it. This is gonna be edited. Just deal with it. Christmas tree. Storage area. My triumph nativity scene. Down here is a nook and some basic redstone. If you want to look at it, this is pretty much all it is. Is that I have a redstone component facing into a block, and it gives this block signal, which goes into this, which pretty much everyone that knows redstone, basic redstone, is probably going duh. But I didn't know that until recently when I watched one of Mumbo's videos. Then this music is getting loud. Okay. Then this is just the wall. Has some holes to so you can look out. Nothing special. I mean, it's a wall. Just another brick in the wall. This is just a big old like restaurant area. So if you have like a ball or a party, which you can't now because over 10 and it's not social distancing. So this has to stay empty. Works for Minecraft as well. Or if it works in real life, it works for Minecraft. So that means that this place has to stay empty, which means that there should be no ballroom parties in this place. So people would sit here, eat, and then there's a kitchen where they would take out the food. So they would cook the food in here, grab their ingredients, bring it out, lay it down at the tables, they would eat. Then there's like a little fireplace so they can be nice and cozy. There's a tree on the wall. Here's a big, this is my symbol for designing things. It's a compass symbol. It's an old one of mine that I used to use on the servers. And then this is the grand piano, my chandelier, speaker system, then that's the second floor. Then over here, if we go through the staff entrance, this is the staff way. This is where we were before, just the coat rack, or at least my triad coat rack. Excuse me. This is the sitting area. If you want to just relax, sit around the table, talk, which you can't nowadays, but, you know, in theory. Over here is a balcony, so you can sit down, watch the ballroom, which can only be ghosts. And then I think I'm running this joke into the ground. I'm fine with that. Then there's some tables over here, crafting area, more crafting area. Just a big pillar. The center. More crafting, storage, bees, because who can't live without bees? Treadmill, because exercise is important even in Minecraft. This is the view of the new town and my radio station over there. Over here is just a little toilet. Here's just a storage box, crafting, sinks, like above desk thing. There's no such thing as mirrors in Minecraft yet, so that's a thing. Just some storage, little table and chairs, desk, another little TV area, bedroom, bookshelves, speakers. Yeah, this is gonna be a massive tour. Tiny tree, same room, bookshelves, where you can be lazy and quarantined into your room. You can just sit here in your chair and watch TV. Probably the new Clone Wars season, which I recommend because it's really good. Just another table and chairs, bedroom, and then a crafting area, and then another view of the new town. And it's just dogs throughout the house. There were villagers, but they're just dogs now. Another little coat rack or cross, because it's Christmassy and Christian, which I like. I like that. This is probably one of the most awkward conversations that I just... Okay, going on. Moving on. This is room 3. This is the couch and the TV with some speakers. This is trying to like be enamel of the room. Bookshelves, chests, shulker boxes, more shulker boxes, crafting areas, big bed, big fancy bed. I tried to make like one of those princess beds. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones that have those canopies that go over the bed. Yeah, that's not really as easy as they show it in Minecraft. Because without mods, this is what you get most of the time. Clearly there's a dog that's enjoying it, so I shall leave him be. There. And now I'm going to walk out, trying to make my voice louder. I noticed my voice was really quiet in the last video, probably because I won. been really tired. 2, it was probably one of the most boring videos. It's literally just me mining out stuff. This is the tech area, just a bunch of tech stuff. So, it's supposed to be like the sound technician. Yes, I say sound technician like that because ever since I did a play years ago, I think it was a play about like, so what you were was a bunch of kids. It was like a weird version of American Idol. So we were all at a camp, and then this guy comes. Here's like a choir area, guitar area, some piano, another grand piano. I actually like the designs of these grand pianos. Just a record player. This area is little bookshelf area, staff. So I did like that army kind of bunk bed feel. So it's like the staff rooms. Then up here is, again, a giant cooking area. So this is a little dance floor. Another map area. Some tables, some chairs, a clock. This is just like all the chairs. This is the same chimney throughout the entire house. And then there's like a little bar area. We can get some drinks, even though I don't drink, and I never plan on drinking. But, you know, most areas that have recreational stuff would have a bar. Couch, desk, big kitchen, just a little nook to chant stuff. There's pretty much nothing else in this room. It's pretty much just like my misc room. Another thing, yeah, so anyway, so it was like this guy comes up. It was like, agent. It was an agent. So this agent comes up, that he's like a talent agent. And what happened was a bunch of these campers would sign up to practice for this agent. Like, it's like, literally, like I said, it's like American Idol plus America's Got Talent. So it's all the chess, stairs. Anyways, back to the story. So they were just sitting there. All these kids went there, and what happened was they set up a show for it. And one of the guys was a sound technician. And the way, to this day, it's in my head, and he said it like, sound technician. Like it was some big thing. But it's just sound technician. Which, I mean, they're amazing and cool, but he said it in this big, booming voice. And to this day, I say sound technician that way. And actually, one of the funniest things was, of all the things I could play, most of the time, my least favorite type of music is rap. I mean, I like some, like occasionally, like Toby Mac is really cool. The occasional rap is okay, like Toby Mac is really cool, a few others are okay, like as long as you do it correctly, I like it. But, so the funniest thing is in this play, I played a rapper, of all things. Let me just focus on getting this mansion done, and then I can do it. These are some cupolas, big attic space, sleigh ride, big old chimney, angel with a star, have these little spikes on the top, because it's supposed to be like a Victorian-style mansion. Anyways, back to the story. Yes, you can probably tell by this that I have a little bit of ADHD, and so that means that I will jump from every single subject, just boom, 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 boom. Back to the story. So I played a rapper, of all things. I played a rapper, and there was this scene where me and this agent, well, it was a friend of mine who played the agent, and it was me and the agent that played this, and I played a rapper, and what we had to do was the agent was showing this actor, the character, the rapper, moves, like certain moves to do, and my friend could literally choose any move he wanted, and I had to repeat it. So there was no script for this part. So he did it was way before the dab and the floss. So he did was I think like a shuffle, and then I had to do a shuffle. Then if he did like a weird he waved his arms up and down, I had to wave my arms up and down like a bird or something. And it just came into this routine that every night we did the play, it was so funny because every night it was a different set of moves, and I had to repeat them exactly how this guy did it. So it was just kind of really funny the way everything happened. But yeah, so that's why I say sound technician. That's how this started. I said sound technician. I remember that story. Yeah, that was a fun time. I remember doing plays and acting and stuff. But yeah, that was really fun. So I had to talk like a rapper. I had to act like a rapper. I even wore a backwards hat. Like I looked like a rapper, like a young rapper. I can't remember who won in the end, like which character actually won in the end. I just remember that we got the agent to like the kids more than he liked the money. Like he was focused about ego and money at the beginning. This is the piano. You're probably just realizing that I'm just walking through this. Like this is literally what my podcast is going to be. So this is just the Austin Alley set. If you guys didn't recognize it, so it's like this is the practice room. This is like literally the replica of the Austin Alley set. Anyway, so we would stand up here, and I'm going to try as best as I can with my Minecraft guy. So I just remember the agent was like really like ego. So if he did this, then I don't know how to control my character like this. Anyways, if he did like this, then I had to do this. So it was literally just a copy of everything he did. And that was a really fun time. But yeah, so there was a sound technician and the lights came off, and it was a really cool thing, the way they do it. I wish they did that play again, but it was like an original idea for my private school. Yeah, I like this. I like this talking. I know you guys probably... Yeah, you know what? I will post this to Facebook too. Yeah. So anyways, this is the path over here. This just leads to the church. I wanted to make sure the church looked beautiful. As a Christian Baptist myself, even though I like all... This is getting weird. Anyway, so yes, I'm a Christian Baptist myself, so I was like, yeah, of course I have to add a church. And so what I did was the classic front steeple. So I made a big bell in the top, and then I made the bottom part like this library. And then up here, that's kind of like the sitting room library area. And then up here is the main area. So there's like a cross. And then this is the main pews. So this is more like a modern rustic style. And typically you would see these like in northern Maine or southern Maine or northern Alaska or pretty much anywhere that's in the north. So Montana, Minnesota, pretty much anywhere that is the north and it's rustic. So any small towns, you would most likely see these type of buildings everywhere. Like that type of library, this type of church, you would most likely see them everywhere. I do where I'm from as well, which I'm not saying. But this is just beautiful. The beds and stuff like that. And this is just the library. So yeah, this is the old town spawn. You know what? Yeah, I have enough time to show the new town. I thought I was not going to have enough time to show all of the new town, but if I do it at this speed, it should be fine to do it. And I can talk a little bit more. So anyways, about the Miva server. The Miva server was a club that started after the National. So this is just a pathway that I decorated over here. I built everything here. This is all me. This is just a house. I'm just gonna show you guys it. You got the gist of it now, if you can guess. Anyway, so after the National server was closed, a friend of mine reached out and she said, well, yeah, so they said that they would like to start a club. And I was like, okay, I'm interested. And so after that, we were talking a lot, and it was over the summer, and eventually just started a server over the summer. It was like in August, I think, of 2019. This is just a little nook in the attic space, and then there's like two big towers on the side of this. I am stuck in my own build. So yeah, so she reached out to me. Like I said, that's just gonna get hard to use too. But she reached out to me, they reached out to me to get me to start. This is at my new online school, which is also a public school now. My old school was a Christian school, a private Christian school, but I don't go there anymore. After middle school, there's the power plant up there. Anyway, so they reached out to me and we started up this server. Then I started moderating the server ever since then. The central power had no corridor needed. That's a joke to recent things in my state. If you're from this state, you'll know what that means. This is just a pattern on the floor, so there's nothing here. Anyways, so yeah, they reached out to me, and I got things started with the server, and eventually they restarted the server. I think it was in December or November of somewhere. They restarted the server, and after they restarted it, they kept doing it, and then I think we started recording videos on it that first day. The first day I sent a video about it was the first day we started recording. That was like the day we decided, you know what, let's turn this into a series, see what happens. I have a YouTube channel I barely ever use. Let's see what happens. So that's pretty much what it was, and after we started that channel, it was really kind of got the ball rolling. I mean, I've never had that many subscribers. I'm definitely going to post this to Facebook because it's just like some stuff that I can just talk about. Because I'm planning on, when I'm older, I'm planning on using this as a hobby. But what I'm really planning on doing is doing something in radio. I just loved radio when I was a kid. I've loved radio ever since. Actually, I'm technically still a kid. This is just my time machine. Brings you back to 2012, the best years of Minecraft. Year of Minecraft. Well, it's actually 2012 to 2014, but still. Anyway, so we got that started, and there had already been so much on that server that had already been happening. The old spawn was abandoned, and I explained this all in the videos. I can explain it more in their videos. But so that's happened, and then when I first joined this, back when I first joined, about 3 years ago, I think, when I first joined Miva, what happened was, let's just stop and just let me talk. What happened was, I first joined Miva, and it was a new experience for me. I mean, like, I was this kid in a closed bubble, and I hadn't actually really experienced most of the world around me, like, besides just what was in my private school. So when I first went to my new online school, I should stop using the acronym as much, because I don't want to, like, in case this gets big and something like that. So anyway, when I first went to my new public school, it was interesting for me because I had never done something online. Like, never had done, like, a school online. Like, I did some things, like, there's this old program called Youth Digital that I used to do where I started learning coding, where I did my own mod and my server, my first server ever. And that was a really cool experience. Then I also did, I think it was another coding program. So I've never really done great with online schools before this, and then I started doing online schools again, and it's just like, kind of was weird for me at first, but now it's gotten more used to it. And by the end of that year, almost every teacher I'd already know my name, because I just like speaking my mind. I don't actually, in real life, I don't actually care what anybody really thinks of me. I've learned the hard way not to care. I've kept my close friends close and sort of the enemies closer sort of thing. But I really just keep on holding on to my actual friends, and I don't really move around all the time with that. So I was already known as this kid that kind of spoke his mind. I mean, I just did. I mean, it was new to me. After years, I kind of dialed it down. I've learned when's a good time to speak it, even though some people still think that I should be quiet. But you're not gonna get me quiet. No, sir. And I've never actually been one to understand memes, so when I also went into school, they were everywhere. Memes were everywhere, so half of the time I was just spending trying to understand what the kid was trying to say to me. So after the first end of the school of the Minecraft club, this is the old national clubs, a person named Mrs. Clausman sent out this thing to my club leader saying that she needed help. And me and this other kid, joined, said, yeah, why not? I got nothing to do over the summer, besides Spanish, which I had to do over that summer. But, yeah, so that was pretty much it. I will show you the second half of the town in another video, which I'll record today, but release later. But, yeah, so really what was happening was I joined that, and then over the next month, I led this server, until the first server died on Memorial Day. How ironic. I mean, seriously, you couldn't get more ironic with the server literally being deleted and dying on Memorial Day weekend. It was like destiny. And then we started, I think a week later, we started the creative server, and that lasted until about March of 2 years ago, 2018, because it was last summer, not this summer. So last summer, the beginning of last year, so it'd be beginning of 2019. We went into this and we started up. That server got corrupted, and we had to shut that one down. Then we had a middle server which lasted for about a few weeks, and then everyone just wanted to reset that, so we blew it up. Literally, the other kids actually literally grabbed a ton of TNT and just blew the entire server up. I mean, it was on purpose because we were actually changing the server. We decided that's why we call it the middle server. And then the server after that was the third server, and it just ended because clearly putting together every single grade from first to 12th is not a good idea, because tension, lots and lots of tension. So that's how the third server ended. And then after that ended, this person reached out to me and the Miva server started. And then, well, we kind of get to where we are now. And ever since then, I've always wanted to do something like a podcast or something, so you can just put me in the background. I'll just chat, share stories, hopefully brighten up your day. So I'll also go out to my family, so they can know what's happening up here, I guess. I mean, I won't share, everything, because this will be public. But, I mean, yeah, I can just share stories, have you guys laugh at my misfortune. Yeah, I can even make a video about that one time a goat headbutted me. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. I had to write a memoir on that. That was the weirdest memoir I have ever written. Yeah, I had to write a bunch of weird memoirs when I was in English class. I still have to, because I'm still in English class. Luckily, it's not as bad now. Oh, my voice is getting hoarse. But, anyways, I gotta go edit this footage. Well, actually, no, I don't have to edit this footage. I have to add the previous footage, because Echo decided to give me a ton of notifications and wouldn't stop. So I had to get that fixed before I could restart the recording. So yeah, I'll just add that, I think it's like 6 minutes. I'll just add 6 minutes to the front. This has been Scruffy Bandit. Oh great. No, my Minecraft froze. Just shake it a few times. That's like salt. Just shake it and it works. This has been Scruffy Bandit, reporting to you for hopefully, now why do I keep clicking the chords button? For hopefully not the last time. I shall be back soon and talking more. This has been on my creative server. This is the first half of the world tour, and I shall see you soon, because we actually got a gaming club tonight, which means that MevaCraft episode 3 shall be coming out soon. Hopefully. Oh, no! No, why did I break that? No! I mean, it's like 1 block, so it should be fine. I mean, I've built all of this by hand. I mean, what's 1 block? Seriously. What's 1 block? Anyways, this has been Scruffy Bandit signing off. See you in the next one. Carpe diem.